Court is calling 2024 CR 011052 State of Texas versus Dylan Jacob Skinner. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Brian Kimbrough for Mr. Skinner.
And are you Mr. Skinner?
Yes, ma'am.
What happened to your face?
Felt good yesterday. The weather was good, so I decided to play basketball. I got elbowed in the lip.
I'm sorry to hear about that. I hope somebody called a foul.
I did.
Okay. All right. So we're here for sentencing.
Correct.
And both parties requested that this be reset so that perhaps your client could prepare a letter, because I think he wanted
I
to.
already have it.
All right. Thank you. And then there was going to be a victim impact. Is that correct? All right. So you entered a plea previously on February 18th of no contest. The court found that there was sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court found you guilty. Are parties ready to proceed with sentencing?
Yes, sir.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client with regards to sentencing?
I would state that Mr. Skinner is very remorseful for this incident. I've talked to him about it. He would like to make a statement, and I would like to call him as a witness, Your Honor.
All right. Can you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right. You can lower your hand. State your name for the record, please.
Dylan Jacob Skinner.
All right. Defense.
Thank you. Dylan, could you make your statement and speak into the microphone and very loud?
I apologize to the court, to my family. I never thought I'd go to, for all the things that I've done, that I'd probably go to prison for. I never thought it'd be for something like this. And I feel terrible. I'm gonna live every day in that jail cell, prison cell, getting eat up by the fact that I did something messed up. I deserve to go to PDC for it. And I love my mom. I never wanted to do that.
Anything else, defense?
Nothing.
Anything from the state? All right. So I have a question. So why did you do this? Because part of your not being back in this situation again is figuring out why you did it.
No work. Just, I really honestly feel like there was just a monster inside of me. You know, I was drunk too. And all the pent up anger. I'm really not a violent person.
All right. What were you angry about?
Just not having a job, struggling, living with my mom, 25 years old, you know, just getting out of jail month prior, struggling too. On top of that, you know, just really just financial struggles. I feel like there's a little bit more that I can't really touch on with words, but the fact that I did that for something that small, I feel like I deserve to do some time.
Okay. Well, I appreciate the fact that you've had a chance to think about what you've done. I don't know why it is. Usually the people who try to help us are the people that we end up hurting the most, right? So you should have been looking at the idea that your mom, even though you're 25 years old, your mom is giving you a place to stay.
That's the thing. I was in that for 5 months, 6 months in Bexar County, just thinking, wow, I really took all that for granted. Just for 3 to 5 minutes, I messed up my whole relationship with my family over something small and selfish. Very selfish.
All right.
So I apologize to the court, and I apologize to my mother. And I love her.
Okay. All right. Anything else before the court entered sentence?
No, Your Honor.
All right, the court will follow your agreement. The court is going to find you guilty, sentence you to 4 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's an affirmative finding of deadly weapon. There's to be no contact with Dusty, D-U-S-T-Y Skinner. Take in consideration 2024 CC 739463. There's a $1,500 fine. Time and money will run concurrent. There's to be therapeutic community. Is there anything else from either side with regards to sentencing?
State, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
All right. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it?
Yes.
And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Just a moment. I'm going to wait till they finish here on the side.
Judge, I'm not talking to you. No, I'm ignoring them.
Okay. Thank you.
Just waiting for you to finish, Judge.
All right. All right. Did you sign it?
Yeah.
Mr. Skinner?
Yes, ma'am. I signed it.
All right. Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, You do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, because this is an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right,
Bless you.
yes,
You said I do not have permission to be in contact with her.
no.
Is that forever?
You'll have to speak to your attorney in regards to that. And what I will tell you, the no contact was a part of your agreement with the state.
Of course.
At some point in time, maybe your mom will want to have contact with you. If she does, and you all can work on your relationship through that, then we'll see. Okay?
Okay.
All right, any other questions? All right, we can go off the record. With regards to the therapeutic community, I have no jurisdiction over that, over the prison. I can't force them to put you in that program, but it'll be in the judgment that I want you to be considered for the therapeutic community. You'll have to ask for it as well. You understand? All right. And here's my other advice. I have no problem with tattoos, but no more face tattoos, okay? Because people will see you, they see the face tattoos and they think some sort of way.
Too, probably.
Yes. All right. All right. So my understanding, there's a victim impact. All
Mr.
right.
Skinner, over here. Put your back against the counter.
I really don't know. I have got some pain in my leg. I have other than to say to you. That's rich. This story.
Hello.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning.
Mr. Salazar, the officer sent in a request for consideration for early termination. And the state opposed that request. Judge, you denied that request and asked for this to be set for a hearing. I spoke with the state this morning to see the reasoning for the opposition, and ADA Garahan basically stated that it was because of the offense. Mr. Salazar has been on probation for 2 years, 8 months.
All right, before this even starts, notice the casual tone. This might sound relaxed, but what's coming is a sentencing hearing where lives are about to permanently change. Stay locked in.
Completed all of his terms of probation. He's been doing rather well. And the probation department is asking for him to be considered for early termination.
So what have you learned?
You have to speak up.
I learned from my mistakes, not to do that again. And I got a lot of work I need to do on my job and everything. And,
What do you do?
I'm a diesel mechanic, repair trailers.
All right, so what was happening on that night that you didn't follow the rules?
I got into an accident and I didn't pay attention to which way I was driving. And I just hit a car and I kept on going.
All right, so why did, the question is, why did you keep going?
I didn't want to go to jail.
So why did you think you were going to go to jail if it was just an accident?
I don't know. I just panicked.
No, but here's the thing. The actions that we take, we have consequences. So your consequence was you're on probation for it, right?
Mhm.
So in order so we're not back here again on something else, you've got to figure out why didn't you stop? So you're telling me you didn't stop because you're afraid you were going to be arrested. So now my question is, what did you think you were going to be arrested for?
I don't know, man.
Well, I mean, you have to know. I mean, you think you're going to be arrested. Normally, when people have accidents, car accidents, normally the go-to is not, I'm going to be arrested. Normally, for older people,
Mhm.
it is, all right, I need your license and registration and proof of insurance.
Yes.
So you're in that older group. You're not a teenager where teenagers are all panicky and trying to call their mom or call their dad. You're an older gentleman.
Yes, ma'am.
You have an accident and you say you thought you were going to be arrested. You had to think you were going to be arrested for something. What did you think you were going to be arrested for?
I thought I hurt somebody real bad.
Well, you know, the answer is not to leave. You just complicated matters. If you would have stayed at the scene, if you had insurance, which I'm assuming you did, because otherwise they would have charged you with that as well.
Mhm.
If you'd have just stayed, we wouldn't even be here. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So has he completed everything on probation?
Yes, Judge.
And did he pay the $200?
Judge, the $200 for
I read where there was a $200 restitution, some,
that was waived by the victim, Judge.
okay.
He's completed, he's paid all of his other financial obligations. And he's completed all of his other conditions, as well as, all of his UAs have been negative, Judge.
All right. Well, I will tell you, Mr. Salazar, I don't believe in keeping people on probation just for busy work, right?
Mhm.
Like I can keep you on probation for the full term.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. But they're telling me that you've done everything. They're telling me that you've been rehabilitated. So you've been on probation for how many years now?
2 years, 8 months.
2 years, 8 months, and you've completed everything. This is what I'm going to do. We have, yes.
No, Judge, I was going to tell you that we did send out victim letters to the victim indicating we're seeking for early termination. And we sent out 2 of those letters and we got no response from those letters.
All right, this is what I'm going to do. Probation, I'm going to allow him to report by mail. And if there are no issues, I'm going to early term him May 1st. And let me just tell you why I'm choosing May 1st.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm choosing May 1st because we have a celebration that's coming up in April. And sometimes people lose their mind, right? And that celebration is my mom's birthday. And they just lose. I'm joking. For me, that's the big thing. But in April, we have something called Fiesta.
Yes.
And people tend to lose.
Quick breakdown, a no contest plea means the defendant isn't admitting guilt, but the court can still treat it like a guilty plea for sentencing. Translation, same consequences, fewer words.
Lose their mind during Fiesta.
I stay
So-
away from that.
Oh, that's a good thing. I always tell people nothing good happens after midnight.
Yeah, I stay home. I just go to work and go straight home.
So let me just tell you this.
Yes, ma'am.
You're going to be allowed to report by mail.
Mhm.
If there are no issues, you're not going to have to come back. Probation is going to submit to me an early term. And if there are no issues, you'll be terminated May 1st.
Okay.
Whether you're terminated early on May 1st, in a good way, not on a Schwarzenegger way,
Yeah.
but whether you're terminated May 1st depends 100% on you. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So if everything's going well, then you'll be off probation.
Okay.
All right. You have any questions about anything?
No, ma'am.
All right. Thank you so much for doing so well.
Thank you.
All right. Melbourne Zuniga.
Para ahí, siempre viendo a la juez, yo le voy a dar a la juez.
All right. On this case, where are we on discovery?
Judge, I believe we've received everything.
And is this blood or breath?
Blood.
All right. And you've received all blood discovery?
Yes.
State, were you able to tender an offer?
Yes.
And sir, are you a citizen?
Ciudadano?
No.
No.
All right. Will you be handling the immigration issues?
Yes.
All right. And do you need more time in regards to advising him on the immigration issues?
Yes, just a few weeks, Judge, and we should be good.
All right. Norma, if you'll set this for a plea deadline date, is 3 weeks or a month better for you, counsel?
Let's do 3 weeks is good.
All right, 3 weeks, please. All right, then March 17th. That will be your plea deadline date. On that date, you need to let the court know whether or not you're accepting the state's offer. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Joe Angel Gutierrez. Who's the attorney for Joe Angel Good? Thank you.
We're coming, we're coming.
All right. Is this a motion to revoke?
It is. We're asking for a contested hearing, Judge.
All right. Right. So how long is this contested going to take? Because it's one of the allegations is failure to report. Is it 1 hour? One of the allegations is failure to report.
One of the allegations is failure to report, Judge. I would say an hour, just to be on the
For
safe side.
failure to report, I'm just wondering, can this be done now or is everybody ready to proceed now? You want to talk to her? All right. All
I can
right.
talk to her.
All right. Thank you. Have a seat. Hello. Hi. All right. How are you doing? All right. So on this case, where are we on discovery?
I believe we have all the discovery that we need, Judge. I've conferred with the prosecutors. They're going to try to get hold of the complainant to see if a case can be worked out. However, the complainant has a cross charge also, so they need to get permission from the attorney before they can do that. I've been in touch with the complainant's attorney, and they're still waiting to see if that permission is granted.
All right. Ms. Ferguson, recall this for 30 days.
March 27th.
All right. We'll be back on March 27th. If the state is able to speak with the complainant before then your attorney will let us know. We'll put you on the docket sooner than that. State at that time, you'll need to be prepared to tender an offer. All right. Is there anything else?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a seat, ma'am.
Johnny De La Rosa. Who's the attorney for Johnny De La Rosa? All right. Jenna Davila? Yes. All right. And where's Davila? She's come forward.
This is a moment judges listen closely to alcohol, stress, anger. These explanations don't excuse violence, but they do shape how sentencing plays out. And notice the judge isn't buying the monster inside me line.
Morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. All right. So what is happening on this case?
Your Honor, we received an offer on this case. However, we're looking into having her evaluated for a Veterans Treatment Court.
Okay.
We'd like to have that referral done so we can see about that process getting started.
All right. Let's do this then. Ms. Abrams,
Yes, Judge.
are you able to call VTC to see if they can send someone down?
Yes, Judge.
All right. Just have a seat and then we'll take you back up.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Joshua Zamorano. And Camille, did you have your file pulled?
I think it was pulled, yeah.
Who's his client?
Joshua.
Oh, this one.
Oh.
Oh, hello. Hi. Welcome. I mean, you were just standing there. All right. What page is he on?
9.
Thank you. All right, we have a violation report. Can I get a copy of the violation report, please?
Mine. I have one, Jay.
Just 1 second, because I may have, just 1 second. Let me see.
Not in the edge.
If I pull it.
You have it.
No, I don't have it.
That right there is huge affirmative finding of family violence plus deadly weapon. That's not just prison time, that's lifelong consequences, including permanent firearm restrictions.
All right, criminal trial division. Hi. This is a violation report. All right, so we're here on the first violation report. State, do you have any requests? And I have these hearings on these violations report instead of just ruling on them. Now, mind you, I could have just ruled on this without you appearing, issued a warrant for your arrest. You understand?
Yes.
So this is the issue. the issue is, and I don't take any of these offenses as true because I haven't heard any evidence, so I don't know if it's beyond a reasonable doubt or not. I have no idea. But it appears that there may be an issue with you based upon the charges. Not stopping. No. Here's the thing. I don't want you to speak about the facts of your case because that will interfere with your attorney's ability to represent you in whatever, whatever negotiations you want to use with the state. But the issue is you're on bond for an evading arrest detention with a vehicle, right? And that offense date was April 19, 2024. Just, this is all I know about your case, right? So you're on bond for that. And then they have you as an evading arrest detention. And I'm assuming, since it's a misdemeanor court, I'm assuming they're alleging that you were running as opposed to driving. And that offense date is February 15, 2025. So I have to address this, right? Are you employed?
Yes,
What do you do?
I'm an auto mechanic.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place you on GPS, and I'm going to place you on GPS for 60 days. You can either do 60 days GPS, and I'll allow for employment, or, you can have a bond increase, make your bond, and there will be no GPS attached to that bond. All right. So, counsel, is there anything you wish to say?
Would the is GPS tracking only?
No. I mean, I know evading has to do with tracking, but
You always know where he's at, even if he's a desire to move around. I'm going to waive the fees.
I will do 60 days GPS partial for employment only. And I'll ask that the GPS fees are waived. And it's to begin I'm going to have it beginning on March 3rd. That should give you enough time to get everything set up. And let me just tell you, part of the reasons why you're on partial GPS as opposed to tracking only, sometimes bond conditions are punishment. Sometimes it's to work on your rehabilitation. Do not come back here again where there is an allegation that you've been evading. You understand?
Yes, sir.
All right. Is there anything else?
Nothing further.
All right. Thank you.
And this is the contrast that makes court fascinating. One defendant gets prison, another earns early termination. Same courtroom, completely different outcomes. Question for you: should effort after the crime matter more than the crime itself? This might be one of the realest courtroom moments you'll hear. No yelling, no theatrics, just a judge spelling out a fork in the road and reminding him that every choice from here on out echoes into his child's future.